Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Cincinnati hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands, always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So now to the plate, Nick Senzel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lester has compiled over 65 innings of work, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate, you know your average would dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
And that misses for ball 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Two and 0. Senzel leads off first with 1 away. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
Here's Lester now on 2-2.
Full count.
Mike Moustakas would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
2-0 now. Called a strike there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count still. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Souza going back to the track, into the bleachers, and gone. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
At the plate now, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll come in here at 259. 10 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1-1 on its way from Lester. Lifted the other way out to left center. Schwarber is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up, 2-0 Cincinnati. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here now, the pitch.
Outside.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Swing and a line drive, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Into the box now, David Bodie, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Gray ready with the 0-1.
Nope.
One out, nobody on. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 0 for 7. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Gray gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Right side and right into the shift. Moustakas has it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Reds 2 and the Cubs nothing. Standing in, Aristides Aquino as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now.
I got 2 on the count.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Aristides Aquino is retired to kick off the inning. To the plate now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 287 the average coming in. 5 homers and 21 driven in. Now Lester's 0-1.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Almora is there. 2 gone.
Batting 8, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Seared down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Reds are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Javier Baez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A bouncer up the middle, fielded by Moustakas, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The catcher, Victor.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 261 the average coming into action here. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
This is pulled into right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-0. Now batting, Sonny Gray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 54, Sonny Gray.
Pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Lifted into center field. Almora's got it, and there is one away.
Now batter, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Up next from Cincinnati, the third baseman, Nick Senzel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Senzel is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. This is line to left. Schwarber is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Reds lead it 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and in to bat next is Albert Almora.
The center fielder, Albert Almora.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch.
You got a full count.
Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a hit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch home, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Coming to the plate now, John Lester, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind in the count with guys on base.
On, he pops it up. Castellanos comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay throw, and he is in there. Oh, and with 2 men on third, they're going to get an out of this.
Now batting, second baseman, David Bodie.
In now, David Bodie. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. One run is in. Throw comes to second, and he'll get in there safely.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the bleachers and out of here. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo, number 22 on the year, and it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
That swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Here's Javier Baez.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Javier.
As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1-1. There's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two out, nobody on. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Into the box, Victor Caratini. This will take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. And recall, he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. Gray against the sign. Here it comes on 1-0. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Winker is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 2. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Castellanos is only 1 hit shy of 1,000 for his career, so we'll see if he can accomplish that here. The 1-0.
2-0.
High and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. Still going back. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Number 23 for him thus far, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The batter now. Second base.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. Yes, he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hit to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll flip it over to Lester for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Striding into the box, Jesse Winker. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Lester ready. The 1-0.
Yeah.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. Aquino is playing up the middle and center field here, but most often he can be found in right. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Ian Happ. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 6-3. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Aquino comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, John Lester.
So here now is the pitcher, John Lester. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Whoa, that's down.
Softly hit here to the left side, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds 3. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
So now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now Lester's 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The pitcher, number 54, Sonny Gray.
Eugenio Suarez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Cincinnati, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0. The average for him at 267 on the year. 14 homers and an even 40 RBIs. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Jose De Leon will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Jose De Leon.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
The pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. Moustakas is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, David Brody.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And our right-handers begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Grounder down the line at third. Senzel fields it cleanly, and the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club. And that brings up Javi Baez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
6 runs, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joey Votto. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And that misses, ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. From the stretch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And no one can corral that one, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Roy, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Count is 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game as they move out in front 7-6.
Grand Slam's got to fire you up right here. Not only just an unbelievable at-bat, but 4 stakes to boot to give your team the lead. Couldn't be more fired up.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he popped him up. Half in foul ground. He's got it 1 away. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2-1 the count. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. In the air to right center. On the run is Almora. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the damage certainly done as the Reds get on the board on this grand slam. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Reds 7 and the Cubs 6.